Hello everybody and welcome back. This is the second episode to the Nintendo podcast, and today we are talking about Super Mario Odyssey. Now, if you do enjoy these podcasts, we will be doing them frequently. Please like and subscribe. Let's try and get this video to 150 likes. That would be amazing. And we're also on the road to 100 subscribers. We're almost at 100 subscribers. And I do hope that you enjoy this podcast. Now,
yes, and as always, I am joining Mr. Vortilify here in this marvelous adventure, and we are talking about Super Mario Odyssey.
And that is correct, but let's get right into it. So, really quickly, I would like to start us off with something that Mario isn't your typical game, and I think you will agree with this. It is very immersive, kind of like the Legend of Zelda series, where you're not just running along a path and you have to do it how the game tells you to do it. You can go do a mini game if you want to. You can go collect moons if you want to. You can go collect coins if you want to. You can do whatever you want. You could go turn into some monsters if you want to. And that's another thing that sets it out from a lot of games, is you can play as Bowser if you want to. You could play as a Goomba if you wanted to. It's so fun, it's immersive, and it really puts a whole new meaning in the Mario franchise.
Yeah, to add what you just said, normally in Mario games, Peach gets kidnapped, you run through 8 worlds, not even taking a care to look at them, probably. And then you end up in the final world and beat Bowser. There's not really an immersive storyline. But with Super Mario Odyssey, it's different. You have so many distinctive bosses. I can't even name them all, I don't think.
Koopa's babies.
The Broodals. You have the Broodals, the Madame Brood. Then you have the Cockatiel, the one flower guy, UFO, that sucks up all the flowers. See, there's so many, I can't name them all.
And
they're not in my head.
I remember from the reveal trailer about Mario Odyssey where there was the T-Rex on the island, and everyone was so hyped to try out that T-Rex, and then they figured out that you could play as the T-Rex, and I just love how they just smack dab put that T-Rex in the very first or the second level in the game. So you could just play as that T-Rex right away, and it was just so amazing how many different creatures that you could in fact play as. And I just thought that was cool that you could actually play as it. And also, there were the new worlds, like you could go into the Pixel world. And I thought that was amazing.
And also, there's the fact that there's so many worlds, and they're also different from each other. You have, I guess, the Metro Kingdom, very mid-game kingdom, where it's more just like exploration, jumping on top of buildings, parkour-based, platformer-based, based off of Mario's past. And then you have something like the Sand Kingdom, very early game, which is just wide open for player exploration. And also, may I mention that there are 880 moons to collect?
Yep, and
880.
Also, there was also so much to do as well after you beat the game, because you collect all the moons, and that takes a long time. You could collect all the coins and buy all the outfits, get the amiibos, collect the outfits for the amiibos, but on top of that, you also... after you collect a certain amount of moons, you have an extra level after that. You have the moon, the dark side of the moon, the different parts of the moon.
If you get 500 moons, the darker side. In other words, it's kind of like the final level in the Mario games. You have the Champions Road from, I believe, 3D World and Galaxy 2, if I can say that right. And then you have another one for 3D Land. It's just 3D Mario games have a history of having a world after a world. It's the end world. It's all or nothing.
And
that's what
And when you beat a Mario game like this, it's not the end of the game. It's the end of the story and the start of a new journey that you can happen in the future. Like, you can go explore all there is to the other worlds that you missed when you're playing your first playthrough.
And also, there's so much that changes. See, normally, most players would leave after they beat a boss. Because normally they've collected a bunch of moons. Like for me in the Sand Kingdom, my first playthrough, I collected moons, beat the final boss, that knuckle guy, and then I just left. I didn't get to see the unmelted Sand Kingdom at all.
And that's another thing. It's also challenging. It's genuinely more challenging than the other Mario games. There's puzzles to it. There is more immersive puzzles than the other ones. The only challenge that you had in the older Mario games was fighting a boss, and that's it. There wasn't any extra challenge. But this, it's three-dimensional, and it has challenges that you can complete, bosses you can turn into, and it's overall an amazing storyline. The one thing I think they should change about it, though, is that how you should be able to change into more of the bosses. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, you see, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay.
Yeah, way to go.
yeah, that's it. So, normally, there's in 3D Mario games like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, and Galaxy 2, there's no diversity in the stars or shine sprites. Don't go hating on us in the comments, please, please. Just because I might be shouting out your favorite 3D Mario game. They're generally not that diverse. However, all 880 moons, well, most of them anyway, are their own missions. Except for, obviously, the Lakitu missions and the stacking Goomba missions.
And another thing is, this is genuinely more fun than other 3D Mario games, because with Mario Galaxy and Mario 3D World, they were fun, sure, but I would play them for like a day or two, and then I'd put it away for a week, and then I'd pick it up back up again and play it for another day or two. But with Mario Odyssey, it just sticks. You play it, and then you can't stop. You just want to play more and more and more until your brain hurts.
And also, you just have, I'm just losing my train of thought today. I am. Just like you said, the controls are just so crisp. They just work. I mean, with Galaxy, if you're under a planet, sometimes you can be pressing up and Mario just turn in circles.
But another thing, though, is the DLC. They don't have that much DLC for Mario Odyssey, but at least they had something. They added the new, and it was not technically a DLC, but it was an add-on to the game, the Luigi Balloon Finder Hunter thing. But it wasn't that special, it wasn't that great, it wasn't that perfect, but at least they had a DLC in general. And I think that's something that the Mario Odyssey world and franchise did really well.
Yeah. And also, you can't tell me if you've completed the game that you weren't super excited for the end capture. And I'm not going to try and spoil it for anybody who's not completed the game or even seen it. But that end capture was like, oh my gosh, I actually get to do this? I mean, more people were shocked than playing as a T-Rex.
And
yeah.
So we are running out of time today, guys, but before this video or podcast ends, I would just like to say something that we will be shouting you out in the next few podcasts. Just on this video, leave a comment on what your favorite Mario game is, and we will shout you out. Yes, you'll get a shout out from me. But
we're only picking 3
Yes.
from each of these podcasts, 1 and 2, and we're not duplicating.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a shout out. If you comment on our other one, which one is your favorite Smash Bros. Character, then you can get a shout out. If you comment on this one, what your favorite Mario game is, you can get a shout out. But only 6 lucky people can.
Anyways, guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We'll be seeing you in the next one, which will come out very, very soon. We're actually going to work on it right now, but I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.